Hello, my friends, and welcome to Tatiana's Coaching. I am Tatiana, and I am your life coach. I am here to help you understand your true dreams and desires, your needs, your purpose, so you can build a life that is authentically aligned with who you truly are, and you can say, I love you. Welcome. Have you ever wondered how you can improve your life, your productivity, your well being by not doing more, but by actually doing less? And I will show you how to do it in this video. So keep watching if you want to do less and have more freedom, more health, more satisfaction in your life. Before we begin, I would like to thank everyone for being on this channel, for subscribe, and sharing this video, liking it, being part of the community, leaving your comments and feedback. It means the world to me. It's very valuable to me. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And if you would like to make the first step towards the life that you truly love, feel free to email me and you will get a free one-on-one guidance from me. So looking forward to working with you soon. Back to the topic. So how can we do less and get more? More of the good stuff, less of the, not bad stuff, but less of doing, more of getting. And the secret sauce is saying no. By saying no, you are freeing yourself time, energy, health, and giving yourself a more fulfilling and beautiful life. And I will show you why you need to say no and how you can say no and where you can say no to transform your life. So let's dive in. Number one, by saying no, you are creating your boundaries. Do you remember people who say no and at first you feel like, what a bad person. I don't like it. They say no. No one likes to hear no. But you respect it. You respect that the person does not um, bend over backwards to put your needs first. They actually respect their needs. And you know that if they can truly say yes, they will say yes. If they can't, they will say no. And you respect that and wish you can actually do that, right? Yes, man or yes, woman. I used to be a yes woman, and I think I still am yes woman. I'm learning. It's challenging. It's hard to say no, but I've learned to say no when I truly cannot deliver. And I don't even give an excuse now. Before I would come up with so many excuses and elaborate story why I can't. Now I just say I can't, no, and people respect it. And I'm loving the feeling. I'm loving the feeling of respect and the freedom that it gives me. And of course, if I can say yes, I say yes. So we are establishing boundaries with other people and gaining respect actually by saying no when we truly cannot say yes. Um, let's say a professional who constantly says yes to projects, and then what happens in the end? Burnout. And I was actually that professional. I was always afraid to say no because I would think, well, I have to be good. I have to be for the team. I have to work hard. And it did lead to burnout. Well, actually, my curiosity also led me to saying yes to everything. Um, and it was not good for me at the end of the day. I hated it, but then I was still saying yes. So no gives you power, no gives you respect, no frees up your time, no good for you. Um, Very often people think that if we say no, it means we're selfish because like we're prioritizing ourselves over other people, but just like listen to yourself. Prioritizing yourself over someone else. It should be that way. You always should prioritize yourself over someone else because you only have you and only you know how you feel. If and you are alone, if you will be prioritizing everyone else and not yourself, what's going to happen? You will exhaust your resources, and then all of those people will move to another person who is like you and will be exhausting him or her. So, by prioritizing yourself, by knowing how much you can give, you're actually doing good to yourself and you're doing good to others as well. Because let's say a mother who is constantly doing things for her family, cleans, cooks, watches after kids, like everything, she exhausts all of her resources. Is it good for the family? No, because she's cranky, she's exhausted. Kids see that. They think motherhood is terrible. Then the next generation will never have kids because they saw how their mom was slaving. So it doesn't do justice to you or to others. It's just it's negative for everyone. Um, Simple rule is you remember if you have flown a plane, they say put your mask first on yourself and then on others. Because if you don't prioritize yourself, if you don't save yourself first, you cannot save them. You cannot save your kids. And I've had clients who are these like beautiful, amazing souls, so giving, so loving, and no boundaries, no self prioritization. And people use it and abuse it and take advantage of that. And they feel guilty of not helping others. And they were like exhausting their own resources by giving all of themselves to other people. And they were miserable. So if you want to be happy, if you want your surrounding to be happy, prioritize yourself first. It's not selfish, it's good. Think about like if you constantly let's say working because you need to provide for your family and also like take care of your parents, and you just like digging yourself your grave. What's gonna happen if you get really sick by always saying yes and not taking care of yourself? Those people depend on you, but they depend on you to survive. And if you do not take care of yourself, if you do not self prioritize, then you will not be able to help them in the end. So by stretching yourself so thin that you break, you actually, and not prioritizing yourself, you actually do bad for everyone else. So if you take care of yourself first, then you will be able continuously take care of others that depend on you, that you care, that you want to help. But first, you have to understand that you need to help yourself first because if you don't, you cannot help others. Oh, and they need you. um, by saying no to others, to things that do not matter, um, you are actually saying yes to you and you're saying yes to things that matter to you. Like you say no to help someone move, but you're saying yes to your dance class because that dance class gives you so much energy, it recharges you for the week. I remember I have a friend and he is so passionate about his dance classes. And that was at that moment the only thing that gave him joy in his life. So when he was applying for a new job, he said, like, these 2 days in the evenings, no meetings, I'm not available. That's it. He right away said no because he wanted to say yes to things that are important for him, to things that are recharging him. Because if we constantly say yes to others, we're depleting ourselves. By saying no to others and yes to things that we love and care for and recharge us, we are leading a healthier and happier life. Um, Also, it helps you by saying no, it helps you avoid overcommitting, all of those yes women and yes men, which leads to burnout, leads to overall dissatisfaction in life, leads to poor health, um, being stretched too thin. And it's all under your control, which is like we don't understand sometimes. We think that, well, this is just my life. I have to do it. I have to help this person. I have to perform at work. I have to. No, you can actually organize your life where you can push back and say no. So you avoid over commitment. And when you are not overcommitted, then you perform better. You sleep well, you have greater health, you perform better at work, you have happier family. So say no to things that you cannot say yes, to things that are not important to things that actually maybe that not that important. I'll tell you a story. I read it in a book. I think it was a book. I forgot what was the book. um, but it was about time management. And so there was a story about managing director in a corporation, and he got so overwhelmed with tasks and duties that his performance started to go down. And when new company actually purchased the existing company, they wanted to fire him, but they gave him a little time to improve. So I think I forgot he went to a business coach and he got guidance on, I got interrupted. Yeah, so I was saying, this managing director, he hired a business coach who told him that you just need to say no to unessential things at work. And it was really hard for the guy to do it because he felt there's so many things going on and he has to be involved everywhere. But he listened to the business coach, he applied the strategy, and guess what happened? He grew so big that the new company actually promoted him instead of firing him. He gets so productive. He had so much creativity. He had so many great ideas for the company. And why did that happen? Because he freed up his time. He said no to unnecessary meetings. He said no to projects that did not matter to him or did not involve him. He was only concentrating on small, narrow um, line of tasks that truly mattered for him and for the company, for his role in the company. And so the company started performing much better, and people respected his no. He gained a lot of respect in the company as well. So no is very, very powerful. No will actually improve your life, improve your performance, improve your health, improve the quality of your life in general. So no is great. Um, Yes, so this is about the power of saying no. I hope I delivered the message clearly. So let me go over it again. No helps you set boundaries with people who try to um, overwhelm you with their tasks, because if you do not say no, if you don't prioritize yourself, then other people will prioritize and manage your time for you. And of course, they will prioritize them. um, so boundaries, prioritization of yourself, it helps you build the life that you want because you free up time for things that matter for you, including your hobbies, or your sleep, or your time alone, or anything else. Um, yeah, there is a story actually about it's kind of a funny story. Um, there was a family with, let's say, three kids, and mom every week she had to go into the room, closed the door for 2 hours, and did not let anyone come in. And they were a happy family and they respected that time. They did not know what she was doing there, but they respected it. And in the end, they found out that she was just like sitting there and doing nothing and recharging and having her own time. And she said, if I would not have those 2 hours a week, I would just like kill everyone and go bananas. So here's about prioritizing yourself in any way that you can. I know we all buried with responsibilities, but we still can do it because you are the owner of your life. Um, and it helps you avoid overcommitment and helps you gain respect of other people. And now we are having homework assignment. What did you think you're gonna live without homework? No, 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 no. Homework is number one because you can listen to many videos and do nothing and your life will not change. So homework is identify areas in your life where you can say no. And how I would do it, my suggestion, you do it the way you want, but my suggestion is look at your work, look at your friendships, personal relationships, look at your family if you have family. Basically, divide uh, your areas of life and then see and analyze each area where you can say no at work, where you can delegate at work. And delegation is the most beautiful art, and most of the people don't know it. But fun fact, if you really want to grow in life, you have to learn to delegate. And I worked in my company with the best of the best managing directors, CEO, and they were so good at delegating, because if they did not know how to delegate, they would simply not survive in the position that they were in. And I was surprised how skillful they are. So even without micromanaging, but also still checking if you're doing the work, it's a talent for some, it's a skill, developed skill for others. But I highly recommend you try to develop it, even with your family. Have your kids clean the room, delegate, or your husband. Um, yeah, so going back, uh, look where you can say no or delegate at your job. Also with your friends, where you can say no to helping them. Sometimes we have friends who always need us and like help me do this, or they need our mental support all the time. But you also have to prioritize yourself and see where you can cut down a little, because we only have 24 hours in a day and you need to sleep too. And then see your family or other relationships. Um, Maybe some of the activities that are not that important, that don't recharge you, don't bring that much benefit, and you can uh, cut cut them off. And actually, maybe you just want to be a couch potato for that hour that you're not doing the other activity. It doesn't matter. Anything that brings you joy, enriches your life, enriches your health, um, makes you a better version of you, a satisfied version of you. So you can actually enjoy your life instead of trying to be this person who is like buried with tasks and commitment and every day looks the same. Because we're supposed to organize our lives in a way that brings us joy, makes us content, supports our health, um, so we can have a satisfying life. I know sometimes it's hard to do. I know everyone has a very different situation. And I remember when I was uh, in a different situation and I was thinking, well, yeah, it's so easy for you to talk, and I am, overwhelmed, and I am tired, and I'm exhausted. And then I talked to my other friend who has kids, and she's like, well, you're not tired until you have kids. So everyone has their own situation, but we still have the power to like get a little bit me time, prioritize ourselves a little more. And you can find those loopholes to make yourself happy, because then if you say no, prioritize yourself, you get some time back, you do something more important with it that makes you happier and fulfills you, you increase your energy level, and that energy level will allow you to actually do more things and help more people, and then cover more tasks. You know what I mean? So by saying no and stepping back, one step back, you actually stepping a few steps forward, because you are recharging yourself, you're giving yourself more energy. And I think energy level is everything. For instance, I lived with a girl. She was 25, and I'm about to be 40. And oh my God, she wakes up at 5. She goes um, swims in the ocean, or surfs. Then she goes to work. She comes home. She like exercises and does this and that. And I'm like, where do you get all of this energy? And I was thinking, yeah, you're just young. um, but we all can have that energy. It depends. When you actively recharge your battery, you get more and more energy. But if you actively depleting your energy, your battery, then you're getting less and less energy. So make sure you free up time to engage in activities that actually recharge your battery, so you can do more, have more, and just have more joy and content in your life. Thank you so much for watching. Hope this was helpful. Analyze your life. Analyze where you can say no, and say no. I will check the homework. Well, actually, it would be really cool if you can write one thing, at least one thing, in any area of your life where you can say no today. Good luck. I love you.